Hello everybody, welcome. I'm going to tie a fly called the Exe Fly by Roger Woolley. Roger Woolley was a professional fly tyer, 1930s kind of time frame, from Tutbury, and the Exe is a river in Devon. He was a big fan of Devonshire flies, Cutcliffe, Soltau, some of these other people. And they use stiff hackles. So the typical way was to double the hackle first. So I'm trying to do a demonstration here, that doubling process by using the vise. So I'm putting the hackle in the vise and then holding the tip of the hackle and stroking back like you would a soft hackle, and pulling those fibers all to one side to double it. You can do it in hand. You don't have to use a vise. But that tended to be the Devon style. This fly pattern is yellow silk, primrose silk here, for about 2/3 of the body, then pheasant tail for the top third, and then a furnace hackle. Again, cock hackle, stiff hackle. So these are stiff hackle wet flies. This is a wet fly hook. Roger Woolley was a big fan of Devon style wet flies, stiff hackle wet flies. He famously tied them a bunch. He had a package made for a customer of Cutcliffe's flies, and I've done a couple of patterns from Cutcliffe. The next video I'm going to do is going to talk about the Cutcliffe principles. Rather than tie a specific fly, we're gonna tie and talk about the principles. But here, tying in the pheasant tail, just wrapping it up. So the top third of the body is pheasant tail, and the back third towards the bend, 2/3, sorry, is the primrose silk. And then we're going to tie in the furnace hackle. Not 100% sure how Woolley did this. I presume because it's Exe, which is a Devon river, that, is tied in the Devonshire style. So with this doubled hackle, I'm doing several wraps sort of to make the thorax and the legs or the top of the fly. Cutcliffe tied his hackles in by the tip and wound up. And also use spade hackles. So something that, and I'll show you in the next video, I do a hackle that has much more of a triangular shape to it. So the barbs are very different, in size, in a small amount of space on the stem, if you will. And so you get from small to big if you tie in by the tip. So I had a little trouble cutting it out. It came loose, so I redid it, left it in, do a little whip finish here, tie it off, and then I'll cut everything out, and gussy it up. I trapped some fibers there. I'm not a professional tyer, so you get to see all the mistakes as well. But this is a super cool pattern. I like this with the pheasant tail as the thorax. It's kind of Yorkshire spider meets Devon, stiff hackle wet fly, where you have the silk body, but then you have a little pheasant tail for the thorax, but then the stiff hackle that matches it. I'm again assuming, I'm not 100% sure. This is just a guess. Tied in this fashion, so it's both in the thorax and then up as a collar, and doubled over. And there's the fly. Thanks. Bye.